So we're going to write equations in point slope form, and we're going to be given a random point, which is all you need, and the slope. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to write down point slope once again. And we're going to go ahead and point out that what we need is a point. We'll call it x1 and y1, and a slope. We'll call that m. Okay. So let's say we're given this information. 8, the point is 8, 3. And the slope is 1/4. Okay, so let's take that piece of information and put this into point slope form. So we have 8, 3, right? We're just going to write that in as our x1 and y1. And we have the slope of 1/4. So that's clearly going to be m. So let's go ahead and put this in. What I usually do is the following. Y take away, leave a blank, equals, leave a blank, space, x minus, leave a space. Just kind of fit everything in except the 3 important values. And now we're just going to plop those in there. Starting with our 8. Where would 8 go? X1 value, clearly right here. And then just put it in as 8. So now we have x minus 8. Then we have 3. That would go here. And then 1/4, which is our slope, is there. And that's it. It's in point slope form. Tomorrow we're going to do a little bit more with it, but for today, that's really all we want. Okay? And we can graph it if we want and do other stuff. But that's really the gist of it for right now. Let's just do a couple more so we have some practice. -6, 12. And let's say the slope is -2. Okay. Let's go ahead and put it into point slope form. So we'll do the same thing. Y minus, space, equals, space, parentheses, x minus, space, and then close the parentheses. All right. So let's just take it from the top. -6. Where is it going to go? Yeah. You would make it a plus. You take this negative, apply it with that negative. It's now +6. Okay, let's do the 12. That would go here as -12. And we got a slope of -2. Let's just write it as -2. Okay. Easy peasy, right? Let's just do one more. Okay. 2 more. I just thought of another type that we want. So we're going to do -2, comma, -8, parentheses, and then the slope is 5 halves. So go ahead and do this one. Put that in there. Okay. So hopefully this is what you got. Plus 2 here, plus 8 there, and 5 halves there. Okay. So we'll do the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 comma 0. And then we're going to do the slope is -1. Okay. And this will be the last example, and then we're going to do a quick, we're going to have 2 IXLs today, and we're going to do a group jam with the first one, where we're going to look at a graph, and they're going to give us a specific point, and we're going to write the equation. Okay. So hopefully this is what you got for this one. -1, y minus 0, and you could put a -1 there. Now, on the IXL assignment, I believe this is how they want you to write it in for this. But we could simplify a few things. And I want you to recognize that we can also write this the following way. For example, we can simplify y minus 0 to just what? Y. Just y. Equals, and we can, since the coefficient's -1, we don't really need the 1, do we? We could just put negative, parentheses, x minus 1. This is another way. It's kind of cleaned up a little bit, but I think if you have this on today's IXL, they may not take it. They want it this way. But this would be a little more common, to be honest. Okay? All right. So that does it for this part. Let's move on.